So I think the better option, since these guys don't have photos. Yeah, I'm back, but how many times are we gonna do this? How many notifications am I gonna have to send out to people? I feel bad for spamming people's notos. Um, like at this point, it's like, you know, a bit much. It was working perfectly fine, like earlier today too. If I just kept it consistent, though, you know, like, don't you think it's rude? Like, I'd get so annoyed if someone kept doing this to me. Hopefully, they don't. Uh, you know, but I think I'm stressing for nothing. So at least it's good now, but it's like it just cuts out so randomly. Yeah, like this has happened like 40 times today. So between that and then when it finally works, I start going off on tangents. So let's just take it in stride and have a good. It's funny. Like you gotta take it. What's the word? It's just silly. I appreciate it, but it looks like it's doing it again. Whatever. If it cuts out, it cuts out. Let's hope for at least one more good stream, and we'll try and make the most out of editing because this video needs to. Yeah. Um, quote. For the mailing list, we need to. So, let's switch over scenes. I don't know. Where did story blocks go? Gotta log in real quick. Yep. At work editing. Yeah, I saw you streaming after finishing. Good hustle. Thanks, Ty. Uh, oh my goodness. All right, just fingers crossed so we don't cut out again. Um, and so I need to explain the cryptography mailing list. So I'm gonna get a abstract of what's it called, like just mail, like email. I didn't take it. Did you donate in it for? And it's a, it's fun when I can actually make it interactive, and I'm trying to learn how to do this without getting distracted. Um, uh, Yesterday we got some done. Like not, it was a lot of fun. Like more fun than editing solo ever. And you get, but the thing is, it's a double-edged sword where I'm constantly distracted. But so if I can like stay on task, while still being creative and doing all this stuff, it motivates me more to like go above and beyond. But the internet thing has been driving me nuts today too. So just gotta go with the flow and get better at it. I'm sure after this is like the second time doing it. I'm thinking something more along the lines of here. Let me show you. I'm thinking something more along the lines of for like an email list abstract would be. Let's cancel this one. Email list. Did it really just do it again? Oh boy, man. I lowered the bitrate already. You mean to lower it even like further? I lowered it from 3500 yet, and it was doing fine yesterday. I lowered it and it actually was worse. My bitrate's at 3K. Okay, I lowered the bitrate. I know you usually have to restart your stream. It's just been like this today too. It's really sad. Um, I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If it's just my Wi-Fi cutting out or my audit, someone's being faulty. Like it says my bitrate is like at 5,000, right? Or 40, and it's green. But then it just like tanks randomly. I mean, at what point do I say, hey, like I got the internet is fine, outside of just something else. Um, it could be like OBS. Maybe there's an update or something like that. I could lower the res, but it still seems like I'm dropping frames. It's really sad. But let's do this. Whoopsies. Ah, jeez. Let's see. It dropped frames for a second earlier. I lowered the bitrate even further, so to 2500. It's not like I need high resolution for everything like that. So I could, if worst case scenario, I could downscale it. It's totally fine. But you know, it's just like a hard cutout. Yeah. But let's just ignore it. Hopefully, it gets better. Because last night it was totally fine, and nothing has really changed. Yeah, when it's working, it's perfect. So this mailing list, let's fast blur. This mailing list was started. Okay, cool. Dude, I'm losing my. This is what I used to edit. All right, where is it? There you go. People still ask, and I have it on the screen. I don't blame them though. So slight blur. Let's get a legacy title. Animate this in. Center it out. Good font would be. I already did that. Foxlet. I did that earlier today. This is about the original mailing list, though. So I just need their names. Hold up. Eric Hughes. Crap. Not really going strong, but going. Thanks, dude. That is not how you spell Hughes. Iraq. Eric Hughes. I don't know. It's just another plan where it's news. I wonder if this would look better in bold. No, it wouldn't. Let's do that. Duplicate it. Should say Eric Hughes right around here. If you guys have stuck around the stream all day, you know exactly what that podcast would be like. With all the ridiculous topics and stuff. I love like the YouTube metagame stuff, but I don't want to get too distracted. Yeah, exactly. Barely watchable. Thanks, Luna. So where's Eric Hughes? I think it's this audio form. Comic Sans. Yeah, that's my favorite font. Brief radio blur. Restriction. Bro, I see. There's the error keys. 1992. Um, Position 1, 2, 3. Copy those over. Scale. Hey, good night, Elizabeth. Thank you so much. Appreciate you watching all day. So this needs to keyframe in as soon as the punch hits. I think a better transition for this one, just so it doesn't get so stale, would be to actually use the basic 3D function. Yeah, the YouTube metagame. So it should fast blur in. Yeah, if you have to go to sleep soon, don't feel obligated to stay up. You've been more than a pleasure to have around today. You too, Sam. So the fast blur needs to be like right around there. And it was 1990. There it is. I'm tired of my phone vibrating. What? Hey, thanks for the text, Neff. Yeah, I lowered it, and now it seems more stable. But I think it's just like there's a dead zone in this house, um, a very specific one. Like there are like two very specific dead zones. I have no idea why it occurs like that. You know, Neff, are you gonna be up for a while? I want to get your opinion because you're an actual like editor, aficionado. As I go through this stuff, like for more variants and stuff, I like your style for a lot of stuff. When I was watching your lesser known videos, if he is still here.
who founded a small group that met monthly at Gilmore's company Cygnus Solutions. Cues.
Can you guys hear the audio from the
Timothy C. May.
From the video? Okay. Man, OBS today. Quite a thing. I don't want to complain though. Like shit like this happens. It's bound to happen occasionally. I'm sure someone else has had more problems than I have.
Around 1992.
That's smooth.
By Eric. By Eric Hughes. By Eric Hughes. By Eric Hughes. Timothy. Eric Hughes. Timothy. Eric Hughes. Timothy C. May.
What do you mean repetition? Like I tried to get this one. Oh, whatever. Never mind.
Timothy C. May.
Luna. No, Fox, that's usually very helpful, Crick. I was just wondering what he meant. I'm more frustrated about OBS crashing. Just to clarify. Hey, Interact. Fox, that's been very helpful, just to clarify. From the playback from the first 8 minutes to the exposition, the intro. Alrighty. Well, I mean, it's too late now, right? Probably because we've seen it like 40 times. Imagine how I feel. Why? Why did that do that? Timothy C. May. Like, there's a lot of varied animation. I'm gonna agree to disagree on that one, man. Like, there's only so much I can do to explain my point in the exposition of the first 8 minutes. It might be fatigue. Thanks for considering that, man. Yeah, like how many times have we watched the same thing? I haven't made much progress into it. All things considered, it's one of the effects of editing. Like when I did the golf tip video, I just didn't even like it because I thought no one would find it interesting. It was Eric Hughes, Timothy C. May, and what was the guy's name? John Gilmore. You'll see an F. I want to show you one little portion real quick. Well, let me finish this Neff, and I just want to show you something really cool. It's my favorite part of the whole video. It's like a 3-second clip just from editing. Why? So where's the? Yeah, I know. Golf tip was interesting, but from like when you create it, is my point. You don't like when I'm making the video. It's a heck of a lot different because you watched it like 40 times and you just kind of feel this mental pressure, if that makes sense. Because a lot of this stuff is very tedious. Like look at the amount of. I'm not complaining. I'm not trying to complain. It's fun. It's fun when it really comes together and you can have that good workflow and it's consistent. Here, Neff, let me show you something. Hold on, one sec. Let me get my John Gilmore. Let me edit this last. What's it called? This one audio break here, and then I'll show you what I'm talking about before you go. Be quick. This John Gilmore thing seems off center, which makes me think. It could just be the way his name is. Yeah, it looks fine. Yeah, you basically start. Yes, you definitely do. Longer videos, you don't feel it as much, but when you watch the same 10 minutes over, it's like watching the same joke over and over. Like, look at all this. All of these are keyframed too. Like this, by far, has been my most meticulous video. I'm really proud of it so far. But at the same time, I need to learn to just shut up and work. This is it. All right, right, Neff, you ready? I want to show you something. So it's like the ending of this part. Editing's so worthwhile though when you really showcase your point in a matter. Is Timothy C. May off center? Okay, I'll double check. Dude, stop asking me about that. Oh, please. Like, all due respect, man. Don't ask me about war right now. I know it's an important topic, but just. I know. Just, let me check Timothy C. May real quick. Is it off center? Yes. See, Foxlet's very helpful. All right, let's show Neff what I was talking about. Thank you. Where the fuck is it? It is right here.
To the 1980s to be.
Hey, Jose.
To the others at the table. All of.
Yeah, I should probably make this bigger so you can actually read it or see it.
All of these give hints towards a poker game's final outcome. In our search for the creator of Bitcoin, I'd like to collect a vast majority of the analysis on the internet and compile it together in a similar way to my poker analogy. That being said, understanding this topic requires quite a bit of background information, so bear with me. Without further ado, to start our timeline of context, I'd like to take you back to the 1980s to begin our attempts at unraveling the true identity of Satoshi Nakamoto.
It's this is what I was talking about, Neff, if you're watching. I think I showed you this though. That's the best part of the whole video, hands down. Ever since I edited that, that's been the only fun part. If anything, this video could get dislike bombed, which, as long as that is in the video. Thanks, Graham.
Actually sign people up on their behalf to flood their inboxes with spam.
I don't like that. Transition, radial blur it out. Yeah. Dude, I told you, dude. It's pretty dirty, man. Let's delete the position markers. Like, let me show you this one, Neff. You'll like this too. Just like the amount of like specific editing that's gone into this one. Like, instead of just using stock footage, my goal is like this one.
To take their own online privacy into their own hands by giving them tools to do so. As you can imagine, teaching advanced cryptographic techniques to the general public and getting them to care about online privacy would be an uphill battle, as most people at the time didn't even own a home computer.
Like stuff like that, like just explaining what everything and then keyframing it, animating it. It's just so tedious. Once you have the idea though, like, you know, like you're like, okay, I want to do it this way, you know, then it's super easy. But I don't know anyone who does this stuff for like an hour long. So this is by far the mental. No good video that has done, like the Silk Road video, I went through like the same mental crap. I feel like you have to go through the mental bullshit to have a good video. Where you procrastinate, you look for any excuse to procrastinate, and you just finally buckle down. The 2-ton man and the tuna fish can. Yeah. I kid you not. Like, yeah, it kind of was a CGP gray. See, that's not repetitive. Like, you rarely see that in Fox. I mean, I'm not trying to. You agreed with me, but the problem I've had so far is getting distracted, and it's not me getting distracted. It's like I can fully work. A lot of the times, I just don't have like an idea for what I want to do, or it's just too boring. So I kind of put it off. It's more like I guess like I got distracted by like wanting to talk to people in like earlier, but much of what it is like I guess there's this mental there's so much mental stuff with me with like videos that it's like I remember being really stoned before releasing the Silk Road video and talking to my girlfriend, and I was just like, is anyone gonna even like this? Like, is this even good? Like, and it's not like I knew the video is good. I was just so fucking high that like I don't know. And then it did well. So most of the time you don't have anything to worry about. But I'd much rather go into things thinking I'm doing something wrong.
May and John Timothy C. May.
Timothy C. May needs to slow down. I think the reason Fox said it was repetitive is because he's been one of the first people I've shown this video to, and by the time he's watched it like 10 times, it's even repetitive to me. Is Eric Hughes? I think that's the repetitive thing. You know, I think it's good. This video is a bit of a reach, though. It's right justified. Eric Hughes. Why is it right justified? It's left justified. They all need to be center, huh? Maybe they're all left justified. Yeah, they all are. That's probably why it looked funky. Thank you, guys. See, I wouldn't catch this shit if I was editing by myself. See, it looks clean now. So then,
and John.
So then I want to add an adjustment layer here to show where they actually met. So let's adjustment layer these three, and then have a pan up after I nest it. You're telling me, dude. Why do you think I've been streaming? Part of the mental struggle, man, is just dealing with like I want to make a good video. I want to go through it. I want to get it done. But I don't know. I feel like I need that like fire under, like I need that pressure, But I'm just a procrastinator. But you can't like force out a good idea though, too. I don't know. So Timothy C. May.
John Gilmore, who founded a small group.
So let's say John. I'm gonna fade out the other two, center John Gilmore, and then fade in the location that you used to meet. That makes the most sense, based on what I'm saying. So let's see.
C. May, and John Gilmore, who founded a small group.
Okay, never mind. It was just all of them who founded the small group. So let's nest these.
C. May.
And they're off. What's it called? They're out of order. Should be like this. Crap. I hate it when it does that. So.
Timothy C. May.
Oh, never mind. They were fine. Crap. Did it just crash?
Timothy C. May.
Timothy C. May and John Gilmore.
And John
Gilmore needs more delay.
Use Timothy C. May.
This needs more delay.
Use Timothy C. May.
Perfect.
And John Gilmore.
Perfect. Yeah, I'm gonna go beat my head against the wall if I. No offense to you guys. I know a lot of people don't know a lot about editing, but like, holy shit, that is the most common question. Thanks, Neff. That means a lot coming from you, who does this shit a lot. Like you do solid. Like you're like I think of you as the editing guy. You know what I mean? More so like that's your skill set more so than like out of our group you know how to make a really clean edit like with like that TV edit you did with like Atrocity Guide and Nexpo on one of your lesser or one of your bigger collabs is great. If you're starting out, the best editor is the one you have. Oh, absolutely. I like my own creative style, and I think that everyone who edits has a different feel. Like Lamino, you know, it's Lamino editing. Like, don't use iMovie, man. Anything on a Mac sucks. Like, can we just take a moment to like be thankful that the stream hasn't crashed? Like, can we get some hands together and hands together emojis right now? Oh god, there's it. Where is it? Fuck it. I can't even find it. Thanks. TY. I don't know. They don't have the emoji. I don't know, dude. It's not about the length. It's about the quality. It's about an hour, hopefully. Maybe 55 minutes.
And John
Maybe more.
Gilmore, who.
So this B-roll needs to. I like the roll idea of it's Cygnus Solutions. No, just be thankful for it. So it's Cygnus Solutions. I need to find Google Maps, and then I'll have a GTA pan in, which would be really cool. Cygnus Solutions in the San Francisco Bay Area. All right, let's whip out Google Maps. I wish I had Google Studio. That'd be really great. Thanks, guys. I don't even know how many. What is it? Cygnus Solutions. Maybe there's like an old photo. Solutions in San Francisco. Enterprise Cum Solution? What the fuck? I'm not even making that shit up. It's spelled C-U-M. Cum Solution Architect? This isn't a. Is that like a real thing, or is that like an acronym? I'm not even joking. Uh, how about this? This is Cygnus. Is this Cygnus Solutions? Like their logo? Does this place even exist anymore? Um, Sig. Okay, yeah, he created Cygnus Solutions. All right, computer software. I wonder if they have an old website I can pull up on the way back. These emojis aren't Christian. Jesus, guys. All right, Cygnus Solutions. Where is it? It was founded in 1989. I need some like. Did they have a website? I'll look at the references. Let's see if we can find something from a news article at the bottom of Wikipedia. Oh, sorry guys. Let me do this for you. I'm afraid to show the research part for stuff of this, like for this, because of there's just an article like this from Red Hat. I guess it was different in the 90s. Oh, Cygnus merged into Red Hat. Can we pull up a Wayback, Foxlet? I mean, because I could show the article, but people are gonna be like, "What does that mean?" Because it's only gonna flash for a second. You know what I mean? I could show this press release and then highlight Cygnus from Red Hat like this. I haven't used this effect like at all this whole video, so. Um, Sometimes you just don't have good visuals. Like with a documentary, usually this is like a long form video essay. It's not really a documentary. And while it's an investigation and stuff like that, it's more like with a documentary, you have people just sitting down. You know, those shots where like, I didn't know he was like this, and they're interviewing the people. Um, you know what I mean? Hey, Shinoda. Let's remove the uniform scale on this. Drag it down. I think that's okay. I feel like it needs a vignette, like a intentional vignette. It's a bad screenshot. How did I learn editing? Just visualizing what I wanted to do and then looking up YouTube tutorials. Mostly, there's a lot of good stuff out there. You pick up a lot just from making videos. Go watch my first ones and you'll see, like, I just started with basics. It wasn't that quality. Um, why the fuck did it do that? Like Premiere just sends me back to the 7 minute mark. Thanks, Premiere. I'm so salty right now. Sam, you are such a saint. This is how bad the I hate the ellipse tool. Holy crap. It's so bad. I'm pretty sure to get rid of the ellipse you'd hold down shift. I want to add, actually I don't need to do that. Let's do this. Founded called Cygnus Solutions. Wait, no, where's Cygnus Solutions? Found a small group. So I seen San Francisco stock footage. It's like when I have to be on my last wit's end to like get shit done at this point. Hey man, you gotta know how you work. Let's get a longer. This one's good. All right, so when I download, it's probably gonna cut out a little bit. Just a heads up, it should come back. It could just be that like I don't know. I don't know why the sometimes the download speeds it fluctuates so much. Was I right? Oh, it's downloading slow. Usually it takes about 5 months to edit a video. Just kidding. Depends. This is the most intricate project ever, man. I can only really report back. Silk Road video only took me 2 weeks. But I mean, who knows how long it would took if I, dug, find what I found early. I'm not even a quarter of the way there. But that's my fault. Um, at this rate, you feel? I mean, Lamino takes that long, but he's got like 60 quadrillion subscribers. Okay, are you 100% certain, Foxlet? Hey, Foxlet's such a legend, dude. Thank you, dude. Holy shit. Oh my god. If you want a discount on a hoodie, dude, thank you so much, man. If you want any merch that you would actually wear, thank you, man. Appreciate it. See, I'm only one person, like, and doing stuff like this adds a whole other level of like skill set. I shouldn't even take credit for it when half the shit I spell wrong, you know? I think in the Rainbot video I spelled it wrong spelled something wrong too. Not the lumber punch, that wasn't me, but the I'm gonna have to scale it up. It's a GIF. What the hell? Let's look at the web way back. Interesting that you were able to load that Cygnus file, dude. Holy crap! When I load it up, I can't even like. Oh, there it is. I found another one. Holy cow! It's so ugly. I'm better off just taking a straight up screenshot of it. I remember when like GIFs were like, alright. Editing speeds up so much quicker when you have what's it called? When you have a nice computer, like a good graphics card, good processor, makes all the difference. I wish that Gyazo had some like functionality to make sure you're making a symmetrical screenshot. They probably do, but I don't know it. Cygnus Solutions. Let's. Okay, so we still need B-roll from the. So let's B-roll this. I wonder if Neff's still here. Do you guys like the explanation? So if, I don't even know how many viewers do we have. Like 20. This is clean. This should speed up though, unless it's just frame rate drop. That needs to speed up. That's so crisp. That is so clean. I like that. Hey guys, if you're lurking in the chat, say hi. I need the encouragement. I'd appreciate it. You don't have to. Alright, found a small group. Thanks, guys. Appreciate it. Alright. Let's nest these guys. Nesting is so nice for cleaning up like everything in the timeline. And oh, sorry. Thank you. So okay, let's fast blur this in. I don't want this to be that large, actually. We can use this. Fast blur needs to be like right here. Not that much. That's way too much. Let's lower the opacity on this because I don't want it to be the. Actually, you know what? That looks cool. That looks really cool, actually. Lowering the opacity so you see the the San Francisco area, and then I can use the map. You love your girlfriend? I'm glad to hear that, man. It's nice to hear something positive about a chat. Little do we know he's on ecstasy right now. I'm totally teasing. And she has a great family. Dude, good for you, man. That's sick. I needed some wholesome. I needed some eye bleach. This guy, I like this guy already. This guy needs to stick around more often. Thank you, man. All right, I don't like the. So, to make this look extra smooth, check this out. I just got an idea. All right, tell me this ain't dirty right here, okay? Because the problem with like the lower opacity here with this transition, so we need to do they meant monthly. So the blur needs to start like right around when they say they meant monthly. We start at 0. Do that. Too much. I am a ripped vampire. Just kidding. I'm not ripped. I'm not ripped. So Gilmore. Where's the Gilmore? Cygnus Solutions. Gilmore's company. I need some visual for that. I'm literally getting a visual for like every word at this point. Where's the Gilmore? Oh, it's Gilmore. John Gilmore. Duh. Duh. Hey, Ty. I appreciate you. Why do I work better when I'm like sedated? Monthly. Jeez, man, you're really grinding. I haven't gotten nearly as much progress as I have wanted done, but thank you, man. It's more just sitting in front of the computer trying to force myself to work. I know it sounds negative, but I'm enjoying it. I talked to Sam Pepper tonight. It's been a weird night. I talked to Sam Pepper of all people, and we had a very interesting conversation. Let's see, drop shot a few. So I like that. I don't think I need to spread it too much further. Yeah, he came into Discord. With Nexpo. It's not what I thought I would be doing tonight. Hey, I mean, look, I appreciate you guys being respectful towards him. Like, I'm obviously, you know, we're totally separate people. I'm willing to have a respectful conversation with anyone. You know what I mean? But in terms of what I should have been doing, I should have been working. I should have been doing that. You know? So for this, we need to lower it first so I can say John Gilmore. And then He's. I'm not gonna say anything. He was very nice and respectful, you know. But I know He's he's been involved. You can go look it up. Um, I don't want to talk about that anymore, though. It just frustrates me. But let's just say the point I was making earlier. If you were here, and I don't mean to leave you out, the point I was making earlier, what I got heated about, I, there might be something to it. Let's just say that. There might be. Um, Thanks, dude. I have a lot of room to improve. I appreciate the compliment, though. I just hope there's not like a Reddit thread on this shit. Like, well, Red Hat's like a big name, right? What was I looking for right now? I was just thinking. I want this video done so bad. John Gilmore. Hey, Kiyoshi. If anything, people are gonna be like, "Wow," when they see me streaming a bunch. Even if the video turned out terrible, they'll know I spent a lot of time on it because of all the streams. I don't even want to know, Dubu. I don't want to know how long I've been streaming. uh, I want to do this. I want to get this banger out, and I want to go on vacation and get fucked up. That's what I want to do. You live too much or fall? Live too much or fall? I don't know. Why is it so low opacity? Is there something layering over it that would kill the opacity? Do I ever get nervous in stream if I'm at work? Well, if anything, when I'm working on stream, it makes me feel more obligated to impress the audience. Does that make sense? So it's in turn beneficial because you can see if I'm being lazy or not. It's an accountability tactic. It's fun when I can goof around too. So what is causing this? Hey, dude, it's okay, man. Didn't I literally animate this? What? Like, I think the vignette is on top somehow. I mean, the vignette should be okay. Maybe it's just too close to Exactly. Yeah. So the vignette center point, like look, as I move it up, it becomes more faded. That or I'm tripping balls. Um, no, something's definitely darkening it. I may have lowered the opacity inside of here on the text. No, I didn't. Interesting. And it even looks like clean on weird. Um, let's just add. We'll change the text to something much more bold, and that way, um, it'll just look cleaner. And then I'll outline it. I wonder if Kate is Kate still in the chat? Kate, text me if you're still awake. Popcorn lungs? Dude, you tripping. Let's add just like a lumetri to it to offset it. Lumetri color is useful for. Let's get like a. There you go. Fixed. So smart. Look at how crispy that looks. All fixed. What? Uh, so John Gilmore's company, Cygnus Solutions. I'm of Puerto Rican descent. Hey, dude, thanks for the super chat. I'm really happy for you and your girlfriend. Appreciate you sharing with the stream, man. Of all the stuff to happen tonight, that puts a smile on my face. Titties. Flex I Flex I It's gonna be a really chill stream. So he says Cygnus Solutions. So John Gilmore's company. So Cygnus Solution. All right, let's have this thing pan in behind it at a low opacity, like a really low one. So like that. Is that kind of stupid? And then So for this to be smooth, it has to ease in at zero opacity. By the time it gets to here, it needs to be the opacity that you want. So um, then we'll have a scale up and then the logo that does that make sense? So I don't know if anyone cares about this stuff, but please split on me for real. Please spit on me for real. Yeah, dude, nothing weird about that. Do it all the time. Okay, this needs to be a reverse. It needs to be ease out to auto bezier. Let's see how this looks. So it should rapid speed in and keep this down. See? Ooh, that dirty. Maybe it could be a little bit steeper. Holy shit. That's too steep. What am I even looking at on the velocity here? Oh, because I'm looking at this. Delete this keyframe. Okay. That looks good, right? What if we moved? Go watch my videos first, man. I would recommend that because I get ad dollars, and I'm just kidding. I don't care about the money. I mean, if you want to learn how to edit, stay here. If you want to, maybe I don't know. I'm about to run out of the song. Crap. And this section is way too long. I could always auto chop it. You can't even hear the music that's in this thing. Like, because I'm. Does that music just sound muffled? Like, you can still hear it, right? Thanks, Chase. You still hear music, it's just bassy, right? You don't hear any music. Fuck's sake. Alright. What if we removed the pitch shifter? What did I use? It was the EQ. Is that what's cutting it down so much? I mean, it's just. There's definitely music there. You guys are tripping. It's just heavy bass. Excuse me. I appreciate that disembodied. This is a tax write-off though, so it's all good. You released a paper called Blind Signatures for Untraceable Payments. Now you can hear the music. The goat of procrastinating. So I switched it to my what do you call it? My speakers to make sure you could hear it. So I fixed the music. You can hear, right? You can hear the video. Do I have to reset it again? Going to PAX is technically a tax write-off too. Just saying. It's a business meeting. We're going to discuss business. Serious business. You hear it now, right? Like there's like no question. I think this could be a little bit quieter though. Let's go. Y'all tripping. There's music. Can you hear my voice? You can hear my voice in the video when I'm editing, right? Like, alright, this is pissing me off. We're turning it to complete default. There's nothing that could be possibly. I could turn down the reverb. How do you not hear that? You can't hear the editing audio. Okay, that's what I meant, you guys. You silly goose, man. It is so silly, man. Come on, you gotta let me know. You couldn't even hear my voice. See? It's music right there. You guys are trolling. It's what happens when I so you have to reset the audio. So you can hear the playback, correct? Oh, the video audio. Properties. Oh, no shit. Oh my god, I'm stupid. Holy crap.
Much of David Chaum's work is what could be credited as the main influence.
There's so many things that I have to reset on OBS. Like, how is this software not...
To the activist group known as the Cypherpunks.
Does the audio sound good, though, like, for mixing? Sounds smooth. It's supposed to be just really wet with reverb. I did it, guys. Alright, we're turning up the wet.
Satoshi had knowledge of the cypherpunk group, what it stood for, and he seemed to know many, but not all, of the popular...
Okay, now it's too loud. That's what I thought. Because I was like, why can't you hear it?
Released a paper called...
Too loud now? I mean...
Bitcoin and who its potential creator might be. So, for the sake of simplicity, I'll give you the Wikipedia
That good? Louder, quieter?
definition for what a cypherpunk is. A cypherpunk is any activist advocating widespread use of strong cryptography and...
Is music good? Music mixed well? Audio sounds great. Okay, we'll go down like we'll go down 4 decimals.
Released a paper called Blind Signatures for Untraceable Payments. This academic paper ultimately led to the
I'm losing it.
creation of a company by the name of DigiCash, an anonymous payment system. Much of David Chaum's
Oh my god. I'm gonna die. It's too quiet. The original voice is different because I use audio mastering. I like to hide my voice because I'm very secretive. You know, clearly. I don't want people to realize I'm H3H3.
and privacy enhancing technologies as a route to social and
Alright, well, let's mute. Let's see how the audio levels. Jeez. Thanks again, dude. Someone's in a good mood, man. I appreciate it. I gotta go to bed. It's 2:30 a.m. I got school. Thanks for the super chat. Love your vids. I love your streams. Shout out to Best and Samantha Port in the chat. Samantha is quite the homie, I will say. Love this channel. I love my girlfriend. What a good dude. Why is this guy so positive? I'm so jealous. Thank you, dude. We're talking about OBS mixing the volume, not the video. Okay, so you're saying like, I mean, it's hard to consider because I can control the volume with my. Thanks a bunch, dude. The video should be good though. Like when I listen to it, it sounds. Let's do this. All right, so Mr. John Gilmore, it has been nice knowing you, buddy, but you're gonna have to scale down. Where's the frame? There it is. Ease out, auto bezier in. Make sure this thing goes quick. And whoops. What do you mean it looks like witchcraft, man? This is Christian witchcraft. Nothing crazy. Do you want me to understand? So basically, I'm scaling down the photo, and these are keyframes that are within a time span. So this is the time. This is the effect control. So basically, I'm saying I want it to speed up. So I'm controlling the velocity because I want it to match to make everything seem smooth. So I do that. And then, so I need to do the exact same keyframes. You gotta keep the reverb wet. You already know. You guys already know. What the I don't know why this one has two handles. This should make it really steep. Like he'll that's perfect. Perfect if it comes back quicker. That needs to be even faster. So then he's gone. Let's copy this and then transcribe it over on the scale here. I need to know. So basically, I'm wanting the John Gilmore thing to disappear and then have his company logo with an article in the background faded in the location, which is San Francisco, in the background, all at once. Does that make sense? I did not mute desktop audio, you troll. No. Dude, you don't have to donate. I can't donate much if I'm sleep deprived. You help me. Hey, thanks, dude. I appreciate it. I appreciate it, man. All right, Foxlit. You seriously can't hear any? Well, I mean, there's not much sound as a whole. Thanks, dude. I appreciate it, Maria. People have been really generous, man. What the hell? I mean, I was gonna edit anyways, and people are just being nice. Wholesome. I need to find better music. There might be a hotkey you're pressing. I hear it. Oh. Let's double check. I mean, no, it should be good. It's just that OBS is kind of wacky. It's wonky wacky. I'm tempted to just like play it through my speakers and let you guys hear the echo and just see if it's better. What's the monitoring device? No, not that. Desktop audio. Good for you, Trippy. Everyone has their preference. Thank you for letting me know that. I love that comment, dude. Holy shit. Not yours, David. Not that. I'm sorry to hear that for 30 years. I don't mean to downplay that. Chase, if you want to support the channel, I'd much rather you like buy merchandise so you can get something than just give me money. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? I think it's better. Like, people are generous, but like, I think it's, you get something nice you can wear, get some clothing, see if you like it, maybe a sticker or something. If don't like, I always would recommend that you spend your money on something that you get in return. I appreciate it. I really appreciate the super chat. It's so generous, but that's just me. All right, Maria, man. And here I was in a grumpy mood. Thanks, dude. Come on, man. If you want to support the channel, go buy merch. Like, it's not about. I appreciate the motivation, but it's like, your view's more than enough, man. I don't know. What's the theme of your video that you're editing? It's about the creator of Bitcoin, and well, yeah, because it's selfless, man. But at the same token, it's, this is something I would do anyways. I would do this shit for free, but like, yeah, I don't know. I maybe that's just me thinking about it that way, but I don't know. I don't know, man. A cult with a Smirch song. I don't know. I really like. I bought one for myself. Is it bad that I wanted to buy my own merch? Like I legitimately like the design, but that's like my own personal style for stuff. I understand it's not everyone's. Let me finish this.
Cygnus.
Let's get the last keyframe that he is top scaled. All right, top scale keyframe right here. Now John Gilmore, scale. Hetero childhood told me what I was. Steve, we're barely a cult. Hey man, I'm on Dad's side. I don't know about all you. Don't tell anyone though. All right, so ease out of Bezier. Wait, why did I? Oh, I need to do this. Oh, how did I drag it out for this one? So it needs to just be like a dip down. Okay. What's going on here? Okay, 100. Let's drag this handle. Dad gave me some food too. Mine was better, Samantha. I'm not trying to flex or anything. You know what I'm saying? Why is this? Oh, because I'm so stupid. Holy cow. Wait, which handle did I use? What is this set to? It's a continuous Bezier. Okay. Continuous Bezier. The velocity needs to stay the same. That's right, David. These videos. I think it would be interesting to like do the psychology of just being a brat like me, and you know, you know, the procrastination of this whole thing. Documenting Barely Sociable's procrastination, getting into fights over old drama just to not edit. uh, I don't know if I could done chat. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm just different. I just sort of think like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know anything.
Gilmore's company, Cygnus.
This needs to go further back. Oh. Oh. The tormented soul. All right, the 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 whiny baby of Barely Sociable. First, he'll start by getting really excited about writing the intro of the video. He'll announce it on every single social media platform for feedback. And then after that, he'll do jack shit.
Moore's company Cygnus.
Oh, God. You gotta love being able to laugh at yourself. You know what I mean? Yeah, I could do that. I'll help you guys with that video. You see what I mean though, like about how my mind just like constantly fucking races, and like when I'm exhausted, I can just sit down and relax and work. Um, so this needs to fade in right here. Okay, so that looks kind of like dingusy. I don't know if it's a word, but ADHD, maybe. It's anxiety, dude. I talked about it earlier. It's my biggest vice, man. Just fucking thinking in circles. Mania? It's more thinking in circles and procrastination. I will look for when I don't want to do something, I'll look for any excuse to not do it. Dude, you're okay, Maria. Like, you don't have to give me money. That's what it sound like. Why the Golden Gate Bridge instead of Lombard Street? Because it's in San Francisco, Pyro? Does that make sense? Um, like every single one of these compositions is at least like four. Like, look at this nest. Where'd it go? There's nothing in the nest. Yeah, this is. I accidentally deleted my timeline the other day. Like the whole fucking thing. Like, you can't control Z deleting your timeline. And I had to like load from an autosave. I got 100 building someone a thing in Minecraft, so it wouldn't hurt to become one. What do you mean? What kind of dude? Save that money, man. Get that Minecraft money. Thanks, David. I ran a Minecraft server when I was like 13, and it was like Raid Shadow Legends, like pay to win. It was how I made my first like, what was my first little business? Like back before it was like a thing. Uh, I remember some dude. They were a bunch of bronies. It was like a group of bronies that joined the server, and they were like really wealthy for some reason. And this is like total ridiculous story. And I remember waking up one day and he donated like $100 to me, and it's like a 13-year-old. I was like, holy shit. Um, But like they got like in-game rewards. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like a flat out donation. Okay, so I want to. I'm not an icon, man. I'm just a dude. Apparently, she could talk to Nick Nocturne. See how that goes. He was a really nice dude. Like, I don't know. Some of the, I have more respect for like some people that like. It's like, yo, you want to be a like. I get that being a brony is totally weird. Like, to like some people might say it's normal. I don't even know what's normal anymore. But my point being is, it's weird to me. And long story, short, I only say that fucking 1,000 times a day. He, fucking, he he bought like everything. I don't know where the fuck I was. I forgot. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry. I'm tired. Never mind. Oh, I know. I remember what I was gonna say. I have more respect for people that like will proudly say they're a brony, like than some fucking poser dude that's like, you know what I mean? Like the bro who acts like he's like, cause they're more comfortable with themselves to like fucking wear a fucking brony costume and talk about how they like a little kid show than like some dude who tries their ass off. If that makes sense. Like I have way more respect for someone who can just openly say that compared to like some um, bro that's like, yeah, dude, I got so wasted on fucking. Dude, get some sleep. Dude, I'm editing this video until I can't anymore. Yeah, it's like I think, yeah, it made sense. It just took it was a difficult route in explanation. And don't tell me to get sleep. It's the West Coast, man. I've done way crazier shit, and I did sleep.
Cygnus.
Cygnus needs to come in right here. So this needs to come in earlier.
Cygnus.
Sleep when I'm dead, which will probably what's it called? West Coast Warriors. Yeah, I'm surprised Sam's still up.
Cygnus.
Okay, this needs to pop in scale. At least I'm getting better at editing. Like, how old are you? What do you got? Do you have like hotkeys, Sam? Where you just like, for all these questions, it's like one, his age, two, premiere, three, thank you. That was a quick draw on the typing.
Cygnus.
That looks clean, right? Let's get that crypto. I'm gonna need some comedic relief. Yo, Foxlit, did you see that? The Let's Get That Crypto guy? Holy shit, dude. Is that yes to the Let's Get That Crypto guy? Did you find it funny? I laughed my ass off of that shit. I'm young. Young as fuck, dude. Dude, David, you're chilling, man. I'm sorry to hear you have Crohn's. That's really sad, man. I'm sorry to hear that. A two-ton man on a total fish can. I wonder if he knows. Has anyone commented on his videos? I wonder if he made a new one. I'm not getting distracted. Let me finish this first. See.
Cygnus Solution.
All right. It is hilarious. It's so bad, but it's like Wall Street Bets doesn't take them so seriously. Dude, that's fucking stronger than I could be. David, fucking mad respect. Let's get this crypto. I was kind of like hoping some people in the chat wouldn't be like, no, technical analysis is real. Like, you just suck at it.
Cygnus Solution.
Fucking fibromyalgia is brutal.
Cygnus Solution.
That's great. I think I'm. So, Cygnus Solutions.
Gilmore's company, Cygnus Solutions.
In
the San Francisco
Okay, so then
Bay Area.
now we just need to Google Earth San Francisco Bay Area, and then we have one of the hardest fucking edits of the video. Nobody cares though. Is that true, Trippy? That no one cares? No one cares about the edits or anything like that? Like, no one cares. Well, what do they not care about? They're just like, okay then. They're just like, okay then. So you're saying my edits aren't the best on the planet? You're saying I'm not the best editor in the world? Are you really saying that right now? Oh my gosh. I hope you don't mean that, man. Trippy, man. Trippy, I can't believe you don't. Okay, Trippy's a fucking troll. Fucking ban his ass. Suck a fat cock. Oh, never mind. Never mind. Okay. He thinks my edits are great. Never mind. He can stay. He can stay. What's the most overrated creepy conspiracy? Yeah. Um. Most overrated creepy conspiracy. I would say the Toddy. The scripted drama from that fucking beauty community. Here we go again. About how they tricked millions of dollars. It's pretty creepy. Actually, it's not creepy, but it's a conspiracy. So we need to wherever it says San Francisco Bay Area. There it says it right there. Wow, that's great. Dude, Trippy, don't talk like that. Seriously, man. Call the what is it? 1-800. Oh man, dude, that's not a good place to be in your headspace. I'm sorry you're feeling that way. Can someone give him the hotline? I've been there too, man. Okay, good. I can't tell if you're being serious. I'm half tired. Jeez, dude. All right. You need to call the hotline if you're not trolling. I don't want to hear anything else. You need to call the. I'm not gonna call. Oh my god, man. It's Callie. Like, if you decided that you're gonna do that, why not just wait and call? It makes absolutely no sense. You should call the hotline, dude. Just wait and call. No, I hope he's just playing a sick joke. But like, in all honesty, like, I've dealt with this situation before from a close friend, and I like he told me, he's like, I'm planning on doing it. I've made up my mind. I said, look, if you're gonna decide to do that, you should wait first and foremost, but call first. You need to talk to someone. We've all been there, man. We all go through stuff. I know it might be brutal now, but I hope this is a sick joke, but seriously, dude, call. What have you got to lose by talking to someone? Please call. This is a serious thing. And if he, man, I gotta do this. This is like too heavy. This is super heavy, man. I'm not trying to make it about me either. It's heavy shit, man. If a group of strangers are telling, dude, I've been there. I've been there myself, man. I can empathize with what you're feeling right now, and I think it's best that you call that hotline. There's a reason it's there. It's exactly there for this reason. You have us here to talk to. But I think a professional would probably be able to handle it much better. They know they they deal with this type of thing at a highly effective rate, where they can help you. Where does my happiness stem from? I mean, my happiness stems for all things. Well, let me put it this way: when I'm feeling bummed out or frustrated, or when I feel like down, it mostly comes from just thinking about what I do have and being thankful for it, man. I mean, it might be hard right now to think about things that you're appreciative of, but I know when I've hit rock bottom and in those situations, I lost a lot of money, man. I was literally very close to doing it, and I'm glad I didn't. And you know what I did? I called the hotline. part of this is being able to vent. At least so far, you're being able to vent. But, dude, take your phone. Let me get the number for you. Explain exactly what you're explaining to us. I guarantee. I can guarantee that you will be able to express what you're feeling to them, and they will listen. You know, and they'll be able to give way better advice than all of us who want to help you too. So, here. That's not true, dude. That's not true. Call the number, man. Express what you're feeling to them. I'm telling you from my own personal experience. I'm glad I didn't. Worst thing you could do right now is isolate yourself, man. Call someone. You have the number. How old are you, Trippy? First off, please call. And how old are you? Okay, you're 16, man. You realize that your hormones, among all the things that are going on in your life, things are changing. Like hormones physiologically affect a lot. You need to call 100% right now. There's no shame in calling that. Like, literally, there's a reason it exists. Absolutely no reason to not call. The physio. Let me get my words together. The physiology of your body right now, right, and the things you're experiencing is. I'm not trying to be in any way rude, but it is short sighted in the sense that your body changes. And when it changes, you can feel a vast array of emotion. And things like this, you can go down these dark trails of thoughts. Things are much more impactful when you're younger. Okay? Call. Someone link the number again for him or post it for him. Literally a reason it's there. Call, man. You'll thank all of us later. 100%. Thanks, Sam. Call the number, man. You haven't even had a chance to experience your adult life yet, man. Call the number. You're literally at one of the biggest tipping points in like emotions and stuff, man. I'm I'm gonna keep saying it until you call that number. Like, dude, take listen to what I'm saying. Take a deep breath. Get your phone. If you don't have a phone, go ask someone for it and call it. Trippy. Trippy. Call the number. Okay? I don't know how many people are in this chat room, but almost every single one of us is in agreement that that's the best decision you can make. You will literally thank us 100%. They know exactly how to help you and how to move forward. And you can vent to them and they will know how to essentially break things down for you. Does that make sense? Dude, call the number, man. When you're in school, kids have no concept of life as a whole, and it's a very emotional time. I understand that you may go to therapy, but that is, it's 100% worth seeing through to your. Doesn't matter. Call. Emotions are irrational thoughts. They take over your mind and they don't allow you to think logically. Call the number. Vent to them, tell them what you're going through, and they will know exactly how to get you through it. Okay? The reason we're all saying this is because a vast majority. Just call and tell them what you're going through. What you're telling us now, what you're telling us now, they will be able to walk you through everything. And you'll thank us 100%. It, as I said, you're experiencing an irrational thought because of emotion. You might not think you're feeling things, but you're at a time, you're 16, man. You're 16. Hormones change around this time. They affect everything in your brain, man. They affect your emotions, and you need to talk to someone. That is the be all end all. It is the be all end all, 100%. Like, there's a reason. There's science behind this. To call, man. Call. You will thank us, man. You might deny that you're, yeah, exactly. You might deny that you're feeling depressed, but let me put it this way: just just call. And you say, "WTF do I call for?" Just call and tell them what you're going through. Okay, that's it. Call and they will guide you. Doesn't cost you anything. Doesn't cost. It's it's far. It specializes in this exact thing: therapy and a hospital. Call. There's specific reason this number exists. Uh, there's many people, especially young people that are going through changes in their life, experience very similar things, and they all say they're happy that they, you know, took action and called. They're trained professionals. They know exactly how to help you talk this through. Call the number. It's 24/7 for a reason. That's not funny, dude. We're all trying to help you. Call the number. Exactly. You have absolutely nothing to lose by calling that number. You'll lose your time. You realize how that's not a logical conclusion that you'll lose your time at all. Oh. Call the number. They're trained, man. For months. It would still be worth it. Call the number. Dude. Wish I had a friend that would have done the same, man. I miss him every day. You don't have to tell them anything personal. You just call the number, man. You're thinking short sighted. You think that now, but you're being short sighted. I promise you. They're trained professionals. There's a reason. There's a reason that that's open 24/7. So you're saying you called 911 before, but have you called the suicide hotline? The 911 is not the suicide hotline. It's meant for confidentiality and helping you or whatever they need to get you through what you're going through. You're 16, man. Understand that your brain is still developing. Hormones are going through your body. You're experiencing changes that are going to cause you to think irrationally. You have absolutely nothing to lose. Call the 1-800 number. Absolutely nothing to lose. We all stop what we're doing right now because this is a serious thing that we've all been touched by in some way. I don't know how many people are in this chat room right now, but I don't think a single one of us would be in disagreement by saying that you should call it right now. I know you have a phone. Call the number. Regardless of the medication, call the number. That in conjunction with everything going on in your body and perhaps the bad things you've been explaining, it can all culminate. And the only logical solution is to do what I'm telling you right now. He's never called the suicide hotline before. We're telling him to. It's not about that, man. It's about you calling the number. You might feel like you don't have things figured out, or you might you might feel lost or whatnot, man. None of us know what we're doing in many cases, but that's why we have support of others. And that's why things like the suicide hotline are useful. You're 16. And I know I'm not trying to belittle your age. It's literally factual that what you're experiencing is an overwhelming change in your body, in your physiology. I understand that bad things can make things worse that happen to you, but this is a crucial thing you should do. You have absolutely nothing to lose. You need to. You need to call the number. We're all in agreement here. Every single one of us. Do you have all of us here? Do all of us a favor. Just do us a favor. Just call the number, man, and explain what you're feeling to them. They know so much more. We can give you support, and we're here trying to guide you in the right direction. But they are experts. They don't intend on harming you. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Just call the number. Do us all a favor. We're all here rooting for you, man. We all would have want the same treatment if we were in the exact same position, and that's the support of others. That's not true, dude. That's not true. You're not thinking logically. That's not a logical conclusion. You're feeling emotion. And I'm not trying to be rude in any way. You just call. I, it's as simple as that. This is meant for this exact purpose. You don't have to tell them your name. They might not be able to do anything according to you, but here we have people guiding you towards people who can do something. Why else we all be in agreement? It's because it works. You're not gonna. You need to speak to a specialist, man. And the suicide hotline is it's a specialist. That's not the way to go in to getting help, man. You need to be open to it, and you need to realize that it works. That's not true. Not true. Call. You said you didn't before either, too. Yeah. We've given you the avenue, man. You know the number. You have absolutely nothing to lose. And you shouldn't joke about it either. This is a serious thing. You're still figuring out your life, man. You're 16. And I know that sounds like I'm talking down to you, but I thought the exact same thing at your age. It's you might feel you might be seeing very short-sighted right now, and you'll be very thankful once you do. If you were open to it, you would call right now. Prove that. I'm not even going to entertain the fact that he's trolling. It's on the slightest chance that he is. Shame on him if he is trolling. But I'm not even going to take the chance. Call. Your logic is contradicting yourself, man. If you say you're open to it, then you would call. It's so simple. It's so simple. Even if you decide that you're going to go through with it, call first, okay? You need to do that first, okay? It's as simple as that. You need to talk to someone and call first. There's no point in even taking the chance. The guy's joking. There's no point. He's definitely. I'm not even gonna entertain that. He's trolling. He's up. He needs to call. It's so simple, man. You have absolutely nothing to lose. How many people need to tell you the exact same thing? I don't think you're trolling either, but call. Trippy. There's nothing else we can say besides call. Like we aren't. Like we can guide you in the right direction, and we all go through things, and a lot of people hide it, and a lot of people don't talk about it. We're telling you the best thing you can do for yourself right now. I don't understand why you won't call. Explain to me why you won't call in a logical manner. There's no reason. There's no logical reason to call, and that's because you're experiencing an overwhelming emotional episode. You need to call. Fight through it and call. No. Let's. Hey, for the sake. Hey, if you think he's trolling, it would be a very bad idea to troll like this. I'm just letting anyone who trolls like this in this manner would be probably the dumbest person ever. So take him seriously. You have no idea what happens. You need to talk to. When you came into the chat, you started talking normally, and then all of a sudden, I said, I know you're not trolling because that would be stupid. Um, so he would be very stupid to be attention seeking too, because that would fall in the realm of trolling. If he's not actually feeling these emotions, that's trolling. But I don't want to even entertain that. All I'm saying is that it would be a very stupid thing to do. Greg, Trippy is refusing to call the suicide hotline for and not giving us a reason. You, we all want him to, do well. All of us, not a single person. Did he leave? Alrighty. There's no I'll consider calling. You call first, and that's it. That's the be all end all, man. Stop this. Just stop doing the illogical thing and just call. Every single one of us is in agreement, and every single one of us would want someone to tell us the exact same thing if we were going through it. This is illogical. Call right now. Don't consider it. That's stupid. Call now. I'm being blunt with you because that's the right thing to do. I, you'll thank us later. I've already said this. You'll thank us later. You're going to go watch some nostalgic TV and eat breakfast. I'm not trolling. He doesn't need to talk to us. He needs to talk to a professional. A lot of people go through this, man. All right. Let me know. Message me if he leaves the chat, you guys. Okay? Let me know. Did he leave? Okay. Hold on, guys. Sit tight. if he's trolling, I just want to work on my video, man. Sorry to hear this, man. It's ridiculous. It's tough stuff, man. He had all the support from all of us, you guys. Everyone did what the right thing. I was looking through the comments. Most of you were very supportive, saying the right thing. I didn't read every single comment from you because it was going so quick, but the vast majority. All right, don't worry about it, guys. It'll be taken care of. Regardless, we have everything that, like the. I mean, he was going on for a while, and all of it's going to be saved into the VOD. So, I'm gonna save the VOD. I'm just trying to edit, man. Brutal. The thing with it, like, if you're 16, you do not. It's so short sighted. All you know is like high school and stuff, man. It's sad. Jesus. I don't know if you guys heard that. I just dropped. It was so loud. Sorry, guys. I understand that regardless of, you know, where did my phone go? dropped it and just disappeared. There's like nothing on the ground. Ah, man, dude. It's a common problem. I mean, it's one of the main. You know, the problem is that people need to realize that a lot of people go through it, so they can kind of, realize that they're not alone with it and move forward and get help. The problem. I'm okay, but if you're asking about me dropping something, we need to understand that we don't know exactly his intention. Well, obviously, we shouldn't assume that he was trolling, but just know that hey, yeah, it's we'll be able to know. Trust me. Hopefully, hopefully. All right, cool. Give me 1 sec, guys. I'll be right back. Are you guys there? Okay, guys, hold up. Give you guys um okay. Um hold on, guys. So, um, all right. One sec, guys. Stick around. He's not in. He's 100% not in here, correct? Is anyone in direct contact with him right now? Is anyone in direct contact with the guy from earlier? If any of you can, I would try and get him to click a link, a Grabify link, if you can. But there's a chance he could be listening. I would try and get him to click a link, if you can, with Grabify. Okay? If you guys can do that. Fake like a YouTube video or something like that. And there's a fake Grabify YouTube video. I understand he said bind it, but we still have a way to contact him. If you can do that for me, I can maybe, no promises, get something done if you guys can do that. Okay. 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 Hold on one second. Let's see. All right, good news. Found him. You guys, it's been taken care of. I'm gonna shut off the stream. Okay. The VOD will be saved. Um, yes, everything. The I talked to the police and everything. Yeah. Thank Foxlet. Um, and yeah, they're gonna check on him. They've apparently they've heard that name before. I'm gonna end the stream. I'm gonna restart it so the VOD saves. Okay, guys.